Owatonna traffic, Cessna November 63362, taxiing to runway 12 via Alpha. Owatonna traffic. Alright, good morning. Welcome to the flight deck. Here we are at KOWA. Doing a quick flight. We're going to fly over to KONA. It's the Winona Airport on the Mississippi, beautiful Mississippi River. Going to get some great views today, I do believe. We have quite a strong wind that's going to be pushing us to the side a little bit, so we're going to have to make sure that we maintain our heading and do our wind corrections very well today. Performance should be great, though. It's nice and cold. It's a balmy 0 degrees Celsius. Or I think they just updated at 1 degree Celsius. So we have the cabin heat on, got our jackets and our long johns on, and we're going to enjoy the flight. Feeling good, looking good. Doors and windows closed and locked. Free and correct, both sides. Flight instruments check and set. Heading and altimeter. Good our heading once we're on the runway. Fuel quantity is mixture is full rich. Throttle's going to 1700 RPM. Checking everything, looking good. A little bit of a drop there, about 100 RPM. Engine instruments look good. Our suction gauge is looking. And throttle, we're going to check idle. Drop this all the way back down. Feeling good. Throttle's good. Throttle friction adjusted. Owatonna traffic, Cessna 362 departing runway 12 straight out and to the east. Owatonna. There's our airspeed. And we're climbing. We're going east, so we're going to choose an odd altitude. Thinking about climbing up to 5,500 for this little trip. Don't necessarily have to, but it's a fun little way to do it. Go ahead and turn our cabin heat off here. Holy cow. Warming up like crazy. There's 2,000. Owatonna traffic, Cessna 362, 5 miles east of the field, 4,000, climbing for 5,500, departing to the east, last call, Owatonna. And checking all our instruments, everything looks green. We don't need to mess with our fuel at all, that's automatic. Battery backup looks good. We're squawking 1200 for VFR, it is on. Let's see, radios look good. We could really quick tune into Rochester and see if anything's going on with them. We have a single radio and a single nav, so want to make sure that we're utilizing those as much as possible, communicating with people. 2,400 RPM, give or take, and we are still hitting 78 knots ground speed. That wind is picking up a little bit here. Let's see, we are currently just northeast of Rochester, and we are 27 miles from Winona. So we'll keep Rochester approach on here, but we'll get set up, get ready to go. Our field elevation is going to be 656. Our CTAF is going to be 122.8. Get that loaded up. And we have a right pattern for 30. That means we're going to take off. Yep, we're going to be on the, and then left pattern for 12. Makes perfect sense. We're going to go straight in for 12 though. We're going to deviate just a little bit further north and then come straight in for 12. Can't see the river yet. Going to start a gradual descent here, going full mix.
Winona traffic, Cessna 11730 on 1 mile final for runway 12, Winona.
Have our landing light on, just for extra visibility. Nav, pitot heat beacon is all on. Keep us nice and warm. Fuel's looking good.
Traffic 279 Romeo, turning left base for runway 13. Myself.
Suction's good. We're coming about 4,200 here. Speed is great. Looking good, feeling good. 3,500. Looking for traffic as we pass this scattered layer of clouds. Everything looks good, lights are all on. Mixture full rich. Ready for our landing. 656 is the field elevation, 1656 is traffic pattern. We're coming in straight in for runway 12. Winona traffic, Cessna 362, 5 mile final, runway 12, Winona. our side, 120, taking off runway 12, going back to Owatonna. Everything looks good. We are ready to go. Car feed's coming off. Flaps are all the way up. All our heat's off for the moment. Besides our pitot heat, that one's on. And landing and taxi, those are switching. Everything else looks good. Fuel looks fantastic. All right, good stuff. Clear on final. Clear on the runway. Mixture full, Rich. We have a traffic, Cessna 362, left crosswind 12, Winona. Beautiful out here. Everything's full, everything looks good, fuel looks good, we are good. Winona traffic, Cessna 362, 2 miles north of the field, 2,700, climbing over this cloud layer, ascending to 5,005 and departing to the west. Winona traffic. Current. Feels good, everything's on, looking good, everything's plugged in. Power setting, we're going full power for the most part here. We haven't pulled back a little bit on the mixture. Cabin heat's currently on, I'm going to turn that off again. Altitude's good. VSI looks good, heading indicator looks good. Our switches are correctly placed. So we have 29 minutes to our destination. We're at 4,005, planning ahead a little bit here. We're going to go by Rochester again. And let's start to get ready for Owatonna. We have about 20 minutes. All right, so it looks like everything's about the same, 3024 instead of 3025, and our wind is changing 140 to 130. Way better for us. We are landing on runway 12, so even less of a crosswind. Let's go ahead, we'll grab our CTAF, 122.7. We're 20 miles out, still have a great ground speed, 98 knots, and altitude's looking good, 4,005, about 12 miles out and about 20 nautical miles out. I'm sorry, 12 minutes out and 19 nautical miles out. Owatonna traffic, Cessna 362 entering left downwind, runway 12, Owatonna. Owatonna traffic, Cessna 362, left base, runway 12, Owatonna. Owatonna traffic, Cessna 362, final runway 12.
So serious.